And here is a pound USD of the 1 hour time frame. The first step you need to analyze at this time is structure in the 1 hour time frame. And I will guide you to analyze to quick analyze about structure in the 1 hour time frame. No need to analyze full structure in the 1 hour time frame because we just care about the recent price of the market. No need to care about the price very far on the left side. And at this time, you can see that price created two up candle like this. It means that is a real break. And real break from this high and this high because two high is equal together. And this high is not a real break this high. Therefore, obviously that this high is a breakout from this high. And from this high, you can see that we have the very strong pullback over here. Therefore, you can drawing the structure from the right to the left. No need to analyze from the left to the right very step terms. And the first thing you can see that here is the first pullback and here is the second pull way like this. You can drawing here is the second pull way and here is the first pullback. You can already analyze, and at this time you can look back to find the first pull way and look back from this high. You can see that this marble candle and the second marble candle glow above of this high. Therefore, this is a real break, and we can look back to the left to find the first time price push in the market. And at this time, you can see that price breakout over here, and the pullback way at this time from display and display like this. And here is a structure we want looking for. No need to analyze from the left side because if you analyze from the left side, is price go very far, and maybe we should analyze from this low until the top. And you can see that at this time here is structure of the market, but this low not break out of this low. It means that the market direction not change because here is a fail break. I can drawing very obviously for you price go glow out of this POS. But after one candle, price already go up again immediately, and that is fail break. And with a structure like this, you can see that here is a way we want to analyze and looking for the entry orders. The second step, you define the BOS and the CTS. What is the BOS and the CTS? And with structure like this, here is our BOS. And our CTS at this time is this low because that is a high create to this pullback times, this pullback way. And totally you can see that price till above BOS and breakout CTS up movement and buy orders, obviously. The next step, define the first pullback of the market to find out where is the strong structures or the weak structures. And you can drawing the Fibonacci at this time, you can draw this low. Price or obviously that pullback into our Fibonacci zone at this time is from the 61.8 to 80%. That is strong up movement, and price not break out of the discount zone. Price come into the discount zone and go up again, and that is strong structure of the market. And at this time, check the second pull way and define the international candles and define POI and the order block zone. The first thing, check the imbalance, and you can see that we can see here is the second pull way of the market, and in this pull way you can see we have the imbalance very obviously over here and over here, in this zone. And in this way we also can see we have the imbalance zone, and that is a very strong signal that smart money join into the market, and we can entry with this way. And at this time, next step, define the institutional candles, drawing Fibonacci from this low to this high. And institutional candle will be the last down candles before price moving up and break the CTS. And here is our CTS. From the low to the high, the last down candles is these candles before price break the CTS, and in the zone is 61.8 to the 80%. Therefore, we can drawing the POI or the order block zone cover all institutional candles That is a POI in the 1 hour time frame, and we also finished the first analyzation. And at this time, we just quit the market, pull back into our POI zone and join with smart money. And I will move back some candle to see what happened in the market. You can see that at this time, smart money also joined into the market after one candle showed us that is a lack of liquidity. No more the power can push the market go higher. Therefore, smart money join and push the market go lower. Very strong. And you can see that at this time, price already touched into our POI zone. And if you can analyze drawing Fibonacci in this POI zone, you can see that's where the price tapped into our 30%. And you can see that our Fibonacci 30% zone is very strong and price tap into this zone and go up again. But that is not a signal we want to have to entry. We need price break out POS of the pullback wave to confirm the pullback wave is finished and entry with smart money. That is the most logic method with the smart money concept, because at this time, the down movement is still strong, even on the left side is the up movement. And I will come into the 50 minutes time frame to see detail about structure of the pullback wave. Quick analysis about structure in the 50 minutes time frame. You can see that at this time, the structure in the 50 minutes time frame will be like this. Therefore, our BUS in the pullback wave at this time is the display. Therefore, I wait price break out this BOS. And you can see that at this time, we also can have the imbalance zone over here, created by the gap between this candle and this candles. Small imbalance. And price strong breakout of the BOS. And at this time, the next step you should define is to define the POI in the lower time frame. I will wait price creates a high very obviously and pull back a little bit before drawing Fibonacci to define the POI. And you can see that at this time I will drawing Fibonacci from this low to this high, and our POI zone, the second POI zone, also in the zone from the 61.8 to 80%, but we don't have the last down candle, that is the pin bar candles. I don't want to see the pin bar candle, therefore I go into lower time frame a little bit to support for the 50 minutes time frame to find out institutional candles for this case. And you can see that everything is very obviously. Here is our institutional candle within the zone, also touch into our 61.8 zone, and I will can drawing over here, cover this institutional candles. That is the second POI zone, and with this zone like this, the best play in this zone to follow the market direction, also the Fibonacci 30%. And at this time, I can entry like this, above of the 30% Fibonacci a little bit, stop loss below of this Fibonacci. My stop loss only 9.1 pips, and my take profit, I also should check what is a high should be the suitable target for this case. Therefore, I can go higher one time frame in the 4 hours to see either any high can be the resistance for this case. And look back on the left, you can see that, and this high is suitable for we can take profit. Therefore, I can target until this high is okay and trailing stop with the 50 minutes time frame. And my reward break ratio at this time is might be 80%, and normally I will reach 1% for the one trade. Therefore, if this trade can win, I can get the 80% of the trade. That is a really nice trade, but normally you just have the from 1 to 2 trade like this in the month. And I will come into 50 minutes time frame, see what happened in the 50 minutes time frame. And you can see that price already touched into my zone, my entry, and go now are in the range and might be go up again. You need to follow very carefully about this time, because price creates a range. But at this time, price already go up a little bit. And if price can break out this high, I will move my stop loss into the entry to make sure I have no any risk with this trade. At this time, I have the high fluctuation. You can see that price already break my high. And at this time, I will move my stop loss into below of this low because that is a low. A lot of the buying orders, you can see that a lot of the tail above of this low, therefore move stop loss below of this low is very safety for this trade, and structure of this trade of this way is not obviously, therefore cannot moving stop loss below of this low or this low. This low is the most suitable, and we entry with the strongest zone, therefore targets very far is suitable. So let's see what happened in the market. And you can see that when price come back into this low, not yet hit my stop loss, because this low is very strong and the structure at this time also like this. Therefore, stop loss at this low is very good. And if you can draw in the Fibonacci here also of the discount zone, therefore buying pressure is very strong and trailing stop is really good. So let's see what happened in the market. Price go up very fast. And hit to my take profit. And that is how we trade with smart money concept. At this time, we can change stop after price break out this high, create a structure like this. And every time price break out this high, we change stop loss below this high and break out this high, we change stop loss below this high and break out this high, we change stop loss below this high. That is how we trading stop. Normally I trading in the 1 hour. My 50 minutes time frame normally used to trading stop and define the pullback way. That is how I analyze follow trend with smart money concept. And also all about lesson today. Thank you and see you next lesson.